Hello, everyone. This is King Bill Ironblood, and I'm reviewing Attack on Titans, Chapter 132. In the beginning of this chapter, Hanji wants to talk to Mbito before the rumbling crosses the mountains. Then Kiyumi said that she will have the flying boat fly no matter what, and that she wanted Hanji and her group to save her homeland, Hazaru. My thoughts on this was that it's funny that before, when Paradise Island was in trouble against the world, she didn't want to really help them. But now that her homeland is in trouble, she wants Paradise Island to help her. Even through her and her island wasn't going to help them when they were in danger the most. I can't wait to see what's going to happen to her homeland after this. Because it will be interesting to see how much damage will probably happen to her homeland after Eren is done with it. In the next scene, Reiner and the group is seen pulling the flying boat inside the base. Connie was wondering why there was so much explosives on here, and Reiner said to let's cut him off. But Armin said not to cut off the explosives. They can most likely use them later, and to put the explosives inside the flying boat. Reiner later Reiner asks Armin after, are we going to use them against Eren? And Armin wasn't sure. It just shows that Armin isn't sure what he's going to do with Eren. Either he's going to use the explosives on Eren or the Wall Titans. It's going to be interesting where he's going to use the explosives, because this is probably going to be a game changer, in my opinion. I believe it's going to be a game changer because they put that small detail about the explosives for a reason. It's going to be important later on, because even though they have other weapons currently, Armin still thought about using the explosives. So I think it's going to be used in a manner that will help them take down Eren once and for all. And I also think that Armin needs to get over his train of thoughts of not hurting Eren, because that's most likely going to mess up the mission against Eren, seeing as Eren is currently the enemy that they're about to face. They can't think in a way that will slow them down and mess them up. So hopefully Armin is able to overcome his thoughts of not hurting Eren. Falco is now crying about the death of Commander Margaret, Librio, and his entire family. He asks Peak what they should do, what Peak doesn't know. Peak doesn't know what to do with Falco because Falco doesn't know how to control his Titan powers. His Titan powers would be the most helpful thing against Eren, but because he doesn't know how to control it, it's basically useless. And if he were to get in a fight against Eren, he will most likely die without really doing anything that could efficiently help win against Eren. So currently Peak has to think of what to do with Falco and Gabe because they aren't going to be much use in the battle against Eren currently. Mikasa was wondering why Annie wasn't training with her new 3D maneuver gear. But Annie explained to Mikasa that she wasn't going to fight anymore. Marley, the thing that she was trying to protect, isn't there anymore, and her father isn't there anymore too. So she thought it was pointless. And the fact that even if they were going to win, no one is going to protect Eldians. So it was pointless to fight against Eren currently. Mikasa noticed that Annie was looking at Armin and had a feeling that she had a crush on him. Mikasa basically inferred to Annie, when did she start liking Armin? Annie questioned what Mikasa asked her. Then Mikasa told Annie Armin is gonna be on the flying boat and that he's gonna fight against Eren. Annie questioned Mikasa whether she's gonna kill Eren. Mikasa said that she's not gonna kill Eren, she's just gonna bring him back. And then Annie asked where the scarf is that she always wear. Mikasa told her that she has a scarf but she's not gonna wear it. I like where the conversation is going between Annie and Mikasa because we got where they both stand. It's also interesting that Mikasa found out that Annie likes Armin too. Just from seeing what Annie is looking at through. Mikasa is still able to go through with her idea of Armin fighting with them, even through she knows that Annie is going to be affected by it. In this moment, we know what's in Mikasa's head of whether she's going to be able to kill Eren. And currently, she's not able to do it. So, she still believes that she's going to be able to bring Eren back with her to Paradise Island. Armin is trying to get Levi to rest because he's still badly injured, but Levi doesn't want to rest. And Levi thinks that they should be talking to Yelena currently because she probably have information that can help them to find Eren. There is a flashback of Eren and Yelena going over their plan of stopping the military. We find out that the military that can probably be the biggest issue for Paradise Island is the fortress in the mountain of Southern Marley. They have a flying boat research there. That will most likely be a problem for them. Ilana explains to Armin and the group that that's most likely where Eren is going to attack. Peak says that that's probably the only base that can most likely give Eren trouble, because it got weapons that can probably be successful on attacking the founding Titan. Levi wanted to know why Yelena was giving all this information. Yelena wanted the group to admit that even though Zeke was defeated, his plan was right of what he was gonna do to Paradise Island by utilizing everybody in there. And Hanji agreed with Yelena that Zeke was right and that Eren didn't have a plan or solution for them. I'm glad that they give information about the flying boat that can possibly help defeat Eren, since so far there was basically no hope at all to defeat Eren, but now there's a small glimmer of hope of taking him on. I also don't like that Hanji agreed with Yelena about Zeke's plan being the best way for them, because they shouldn't have to lose their ability to reproduce just because all this is happening to them. And Eren is doing the best that he could to stop everyone from attacking them. So they should be grateful that Eren decided to do this instead of them getting injured and killed from attack from the whole world. Peak asks Kiyomi to take care of Falco and Gabe. She thought it would be better for them to not get on the flying boat and for them to get on the ship. Kiyomi agrees with Peak about Peak's plan to allow Kiyomi to take care of them. Now, Peak also tells Kiyomi that she's going to lock both Falco and Gabe up in their room so they won't be able to escape till the rest of the group leaves on the flying ship. Next part, we see Hanji and the group inspecting their weapons because Levi asked them to. We see Levi's arm tremble, and Levi believes 2 fingers is enough for him to fight. We see Hanji and the group wave goodbye to Annie. Annie looks straight at Armin, and Armin looks right back. Mikasa asks Armin, is it fine for him to just leave her like this? Everybody else was thinking they wanted to depend on her, but because she wanted to stay, they aren't able to depend on her to fight with them. Okay. Armin was fine with Annie leaving, but he looked sad. Hanji ask Reiner and Peak whether it's fine for them to help fight against Eren, because the way Eldians are going to be treated after this is not going to be good. Peak agrees that everything isn't going to be good, but because her commander asked her to do this, she wanted to fight back against Eren. Hanji asked Levi whether they will see their dead comrades, and Levi didn't want her talking like that because it sounds like a certain person he knows. I'm fine with Peak leaving Gabe and Falco because both of them wouldn't be much use currently at their current state. I also think that it was a smart idea for Annie not to fight, because if she doesn't want to fight, she shouldn't have to force herself to do it, even through it. It's very important situation. It's a very important situation because she doesn't have to do it if she don't want to. You can't force her to be a soldier and fight against Eren when she clearly doesn't want that to happen. And I'm glad that Hanji questioned Reiner and Peak whether it's a good idea to help them, because the situation isn't really gonna help them since they lost their hometown. It just shows that Hanji is not only thinking about herself, she's thinking about others. I also think it was a death flag for Hanji to talk about her dead teammates, whether they'll see them or not. But we'll have to see whether it's true. Later we see in the base that they're trying to fix the flying boat. Flock comes in and starts shooting the flying boat. Everybody started dodging the bullets, and Mikasa is able to use her 3D maneuver gear and pierce Flock's neck and kill him. Everybody's shocked that Flock was able to hang on to the boat. Onyekapon believed that they can't fly with the boat like this. One of the Obitos said that we just have to cover everything up. They had to close the holes that Flock made with the bullets that he shot at the boat. Hanji asks how long it will take to the Obito guy, and the Obito guy believes that it will take an hour. Suddenly, they hear loud noises. Feels everything is shaking around them. They notice a bunch of colossal titans are heading their way. Everybody rushed to finish the flying boat before the titans come. Later, Annie closes the door that has Gabe and Falco in there. Even through they want to get out. Mikasa asks Armin, is there anything they could do? Armin believed that there wasn't, so he thought the best idea is for him to try to slow down the Titans himself. Reiner stopped Armin and believed that he's their best chance. So he doesn't think that Armin should fight yet. So he stops him and thinks he should go and fight all the Colossal Titans. But then Hanji stops Reiner and she believes that she's the best one to go and that they shouldn't lose any more Titan power because they were the only ones that could actually put up a good fight against Eren. Hanji makes Armin the 15th commander of the server crew. She believes that he will be the best choice of being the commander. Hanji and Levi have their final conversation, and Levi tells Hanji to devote her heart. The Mbito guy says that they're able to close the holes in the flying boat. Then Hanji took down another Titan. But when she took down the Titan, her clothes started to burn. She took down one last Titan. And then she fell down and was completely burning. Then Armin and the group went on the flying boat and left. They were sad that Hanji had died. Everyone on the flying boat is crying, except for Levi. He says, "See ya, Hanji," and to keep watching over them. Later, we see Hanji on the floor with a giant Titan footstep behind her. Hanji sees Commander Erwin and all her dead comrades. She asked them if they took off, and they said that they did. She told Erwin that it was a lot that he put her through by making her the commander, and they told her that she can tell them the story of what happened between them. I like how dedicated Flock was, even through it cost him his life. He was doing the best that he can to help Eren achieve his goal. And he did a lot before this part to help Eren achieve his goal. Through everything didn't work out as he wanted, it was still good to see him do this, in my opinion. I was not surprised that Hanji made Armin the commander, because I already known that Armin will be the main guy to fight against Eren, because he has the best brain out of the whole group, and he's just the best strategist. So he's the best one that could probably outmaneuver and defeat Eren, with the help of the other group members of the Survey Corps too. Now about Hanji, it was sad that she died. I was shocked. Even though I knew it was gonna happen because she was fighting all those Titans 1v1, it was still shocking to see her perish the way that she did. And I'm glad that Hanji was able to see all her dead comments, like Commander Erwin and everybody, and that they can finally talk with each other. Because she was wondering whether she will see them again before when she was talking to Levi. And now she's able to do it. I believe this was a good chapter. I'll say an 8 out of 10. That is all. Thank you for watching this whole video. Like, comment, and subscribe.